So good day, learners, and today will be your orientation for the Catholic social teachings. So let's start with your orientation. Before we start, let me present first the objectives for today. So first objective is that you'll be able to know the core subject, policies, and requirements, and that you will be able to identify the meaning of theology and the grading system of the subject, and appreciate the description and objectives of the subject. So for your homework, you need to visit Hurtado 2.0 and answer the formative assessment in the courseware. And sort of access already the lesson 1, which is pastoral cycle. Okay. Let me present to you the teachers or your teachers for CST, okay, for the subject Catholic social teachings. Either it could be any of them. No? The first teacher is Sir Ralph Caligner, and the second teacher is Sir Rafael Grado. The third teacher is Sir Nino Memorial, and the fourth teacher is Apolonio C. Wacan Jr. So let's immediately start. The first question that you would like to ask is, what is theology? No? Lexical definition of theology here states that the study of theology is the study of the nature of God and religious truth, rational inquiry into religious questions, especially those truths posed by an organized religious community. So theology is not only faith. To have faith is to be in a personal relationship with God, who is truth itself, while theology is faith seeking understanding. Theology is not religious studies or a philosophy of religion, but also in one's own life, consciousness and experiences of God. So our subject basically is theology, Catholic social teachings. So what is Catholic social teachings? So let's read the subject description. Catholic social teachings is a subject that deals with the application of the Catholic Church's principle to prevalent social issues, particularly here in Mindanao, whereby the learner will be formed to become familiar and to appreciate the CST principles as their guide in engaging with social issues, both theoretical and practical. This subject aims to engage the ADU Senior High School learners in the study, discussions, critical thinking, and pastoral formation as application of CST both in their personal and community lives. So by definition, Catholic social teachings is the teaching of the Church that examines human society in the light of the gospel and church tradition for the purpose of guiding Christians and non-Christians as well as they carry on the mission of Jesus in the world. In short, we try to sort of use the gospel and the church tradition so that we could follow Christ all the more. It is the teaching founded on the life and words of Jesus. And in the Gospel of Luke, it says, who came to bring glad tidings to the poor, liberty to captives, recovery of sight to the blind, and who identified himself with the least of these, the hungry and the stranger. Catholic social teachings. So what will be our end? So our end here is that you will be able to engage in moral and social issues as you involve yourselves in seeking the truth in Christ. And what will you do at the end of the semester so that we could achieve that outcome? So you will take a role of a peace advocate who needs to create an advocacy for the Mindanao youth for the coming national and local election, so that you can participate in the affairs of the society who is working towards greater justice in the attainment of the common good. So here are your assessments to help you again achieve the outcome. The first assessment will be a pastoral cycle, a quiz on pastoral cycle and CST in a nutshell That will be your first formative assessment. Then, you will have a case analysis on peace and human dignity as part of your second formative assessment. And for your third formative assessment, you will create a slogan about friendship and solidarity, which is worth 20 points. For your preparatory assessment activities, you will have first your pastoral cycle analysis paper, followed by a theological reflection on the social issue, and for your final summative assessment or your performance task, or rather your AAT, advocacy video in collaboration with the Senior High School Arupe Office of Social Promotion. So how will you be graded? 40% of your grade will be coming from your written work, and 60% of your grade will be coming from your performance task. So the group enrollment key will be provided to you by your subject teacher. So you may check. These are our resources for our orientation and for the whole semester. And that's the end of our orientation.